Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today is day number 4 in our 2026 Clean With Me series. So I hope you're enjoying this series so far. If you've missed any of the previous videos, go back and watch day number 1 through 3. We've tackled some good things so far. Also, don't forget I have a free PDF checklist for this series. I will link it below this video. And it's just a way for you to help check off things as we go through. Task lists are a great way to keep you motivated on track, and each time you check something off, you're like, yeah, I did that. So it keeps you motivated. So quick recap, day number 1, we did a take out the trash day where we got rid of anything that didn't belong here. Day number 2, we dived right in and tackled all of our fabric yardage. Day number 3, we went through our smaller things like pre-cuts. Pretty much in my mind, anything smaller than a yard but over a scrap size. That's what we handled yesterday. That would be what I have in these totes right here. And then today we're going to be diving into our scrap bins. Now, if you're like me, your scrap bins might be a little bit overwhelming, and mine tend to get that way really quickly because at the end of every project, it's really tempting to grab all the scraps from it and just toss them into either a bin, just all mixed and matched, thinking that someday you're miraculously going to go through them, which you're not, or today's that day, or I actually do sort mine into colors and then put them in my scrap bins that way. But I have a couple other better ideas for you today. So grab all of your scraps, anything that you consider a scrap, put on a movie, maybe an audiobook, listen to some music, whatever inspires you most, and let's go through our scrap bins. So my tips for organizing those are going through your scraps and just right away just pulling out anything that is too small to actually use that somehow made it in your bins. I have a lot of those because in my mind I think, you know what, I will use this 1 by 1 inch square. I'll find it in this huge bin of scraps someday, pull it out, and it'll be perfect for that project. That day never comes. So stop lying to yourself and just pull out anything that's way too small to use. In one of my previous days I mentioned we had a lady in our quilt guild who used scraps of any size, including batting, fabric. She didn't care what it was. She made dog beds for our local animal shelters, and she used those as stuffing for those. You could also use them to stuff pillows as well, but the best thing to do with all those little pieces is gather them all into one place, maybe put them into a Ziploc baggie or a small kitchen trash bag, and then anything that you want to keep, I'm going to encourage you to either sort by color, which is what I do. I keep all of my colors separate. That way if I'm sewing something and I need a red scrap, I can go to that bin and quickly pull it out, kind of dig in there, see what I have, and grab what I need and go. The other thing, and I tried this, it's not very realistic for me, but I did want to share it with you in case it's realistic for you. But at the end of each project, take all of those scraps and instead of just dumping in a bin right away, sort them and cut them into usable sizes. So I would recommend cutting them into 2.5 inch squares, 3.5 inch squares, 4.5 inch squares, 5.5 inch squares, 6.5 inch squares, and then anything larger than that, I would probably fold and put in my smaller cut fabric, and you can still sort those in bins by color, but now you have actual sizes of things that you could easily grab out and use. If you have anything longer strips wise, you can cut them in the same width of strips, fold them up, and keep them in that same bin. Now in a lovely organized world, that is what I would do, but usually when I'm done with a project, I don't have time for that kind of thing. I'm also sort of over it. So the best that I can do for myself is to at least just sort them in color piles. And then I have scrap bins that are stackable, and I will link the ones I have below, but they're stackable and I just keep them by color. So I have a white and yellow bin, I have a pink, red, blue, green, I have tans and blacks together, and gray if I have any. I don't have a whole lot of gray. And then I also have a low volume bin. And then because I do a lot of Christmas sewing, I do have a couple bins that are sorted by color for my Christmas fabric. All right, and keeping things real, I did just finish a project, and here is the fabric that's going to be making its way into my scrap bins. I have not cut them into all those little usable sizes. I think it would be great, but for me, it just doesn't work as well. So I like to just sort them by color, and then this little pile of pinks can go in my pink bin, and the pile of reds can go in my red bin. All right, so that is your assignment today. We're going to be going through our scrap bins, sort them into size and color, however works best for you. Toss anything that's too small to use, or maybe donate if you have someone in your guild like I do. And then I do have a little tip for how to handle the scraps that you decide you don't want anymore, but they're still really good scraps and you want to maybe either donate or sell. Instagram and Facebook can be a great way to connect with like-minded crafters. And so a fun way to pass those scraps on is to put them all into maybe a Ziploc baggie, weigh that bag, and then sell it by weight. So maybe you have 5 or 6 scrap bags that are all like a pound worth of fabric. You can sell those for a small fee or give them away, do like a giveaway on your Instagram account or something to like-minded friends who would love and use those scraps. So that's your task for today. Just get through all of your scraps. Don't be afraid. I think when you start going through your scrap bins, you're like, why did I keep this? This is so small. And it's really easy to just toss that stuff out and at least get it somewhat organized into colors. I used to use wire mesh stackable baskets. I have since moved to these wooden baskets that I got from Target because I thought they looked a little bit nicer, but they're still stackable. I can see what's in there. It's really easy for me to grab a scrap or toss a scrap back in it and move on with my life. So that's your task for today. Go through your scrap bins, organize anything you want to keep, and then donate the rest or toss anything that's unusable. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Thanks so much for joining me for our 2026 Clean With Me series, and I will meet you back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. for day number 5.